Hey everyone, Technomentary here with a video for you guys. In today's video, we're going to review the iPhone 7 going into 2025, if this phone is still worth it, whether you're currently using it, upgrading to it, upgrading from it, and also give you a little bit comparison between the 7 and the new iPhone 16 lineup, what you can expect. So let's get started. So the iPhone 7 here I'm holding, this is the regular model. There is also the Plus model, which is a bigger form. This one was released back in 2016, so this is a little over 8-year-old phone, which again for a phone that's pretty old phone. Now if you look at it, it's a compact design, solid design, metal body build here, 4.7-inch display, feels small by today's standard. Of course, newer iPhone 16, if you compare it to the base model, which is a 6.1-inch display, this looks tiny. You have the home button here going for it, and then the front camera here with these as well, which the newer phones no longer have those. Now let's look at the body here. You have the ringer switch, which now in the newer phones are the action button, and then physically here you have the physical SIM card, which in the US model, the iPhone 16 only has eSIM. There is no physical SIM. However, this phone doesn't have a 5G wave, so it's not compatible with 5G. Was kind of the distinguishing factor. And when it comes to charge port, this is still using a Lightning port versus the newer phone with the USB-C. In the back here, you have a single 12 megapixel camera and a solidly built phone. Very lightweight phone, small, compact for sure in its basic thing. Under the cover, it comes with the A10 Fusion chip, which handles basic tasks fine but struggles with demanding and multitasking with it. So simply when it comes to this one, you can do pretty much basic things like calling and texting without many issue going on. When it comes to opening up apps and such, it will take a little bit time. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer to open up apps, and some heavy graphic apps are usually harder to try to open up on this phone. And of course, if you compare it to a newer phone, which has the A18, even the Pro chipset on it, this chip is going to feel very slow for you if you compare it to that. But that's not even a fair comparison for it. Now, let's talk about a little bit of the camera, as we mentioned here. What kind of camera can you expect? So again, 12 megapixel camera. It's a good decent camera, but struggles in low light compared to newer devices that come with a 48 megapixel main camera. But you do get photo, video as well capabilities here, slow motion time. Now in terms of the newer feature like cinematic mode and spatial video and even portrait mode are not available on this device. So those are the premium features that are available on the newer devices. Now if you look at the phone, the next thing you probably worry about is the battery life. What kind of battery life can you expect from the iPhone 7? Now the iPhone 7, again, over 8-year-old phone, most likely the battery health degrade if you still have the original battery and currently using it. But if you have a newer device, you're looking at a battery life that, again, isn't going to be the greatest. It's rated to be around 10 to 12 hours compared to a newer iPhone 16, which is around 22 hours, almost 10 to 12 hours less. But if you're a light user, you might be able to get most of the day without a charge. But if you're in a medium to heavy user, you're probably going to be looking to charge at least once or twice on the battery here, because again, it is around 1900 mAh battery that's on this device. Now another thing you're going to probably be concerned is the price point, which is going to be where you're looking at. Apple no longer sells this directly, so most likely you are not going to be able to find this device brand new. It is probably pre-owned or refurbished. If you look at sites like Amazon, which I'll leave a link for it, you can check it out. It's around $50 or two to get, compared to a newer iPhone, which is almost close to $1,000. 50 cents like nothing. So keep that in mind in terms of this phone. So is it worth it? Now, if you currently have it and simply do not think about spending any money on the phone at all, you may be fine with this device. If you simply are using it for just texting and calling, those are going to be probably the two things, and light usage of some of the app and light browsing, yeah, that'll get you by. Keep in mind, this phone does not update past iOS 15, so you're going to be stuck with iOS 15. So if you go into your settings, general, and look for a software update, you're going to get the latest 15 update. There are some big bug fixes that are released time to time, but currently we're on iOS 18, so this is 3 generations in terms of the iOS update behind, which makes it tough because some apps are going to be hard to download. You're going to get this message when you try to download an app where there's an older version that you can use, but some apps simply are not even supported on iOS 15. So you might run into some newer apps like ChatGPT, will not be available. Some of the newer ones that are coming out simply sometimes don't even open up. When you look for an update, there isn't even an update on the App Store. So some of the popular apps still works, as you can see here, YouTube that I have, other things, social media apps, they seem to work fine on the older version of it, but you may not even see those apps being supported maybe towards mid to even end of the year, which they might drop the support for, which again isn't the best news for it, but that's just the way software works on this. So again, is it worth it? We don't recommend it. If you're currently using it or thinking of buying a phone, look at an iPhone 13 or newer, which you can still save some money but still be supported for a couple more years to go. That's our review of the iPhone 7. Want to hear from you. What's your thought on the iPhone 7? If you used it, currently using it, upgraded to it, upgraded from it, leave a comment in the comment section. And I hope you guys found this video helpful. So please consider the like and subscribe button. We'll see you guys next time.